Hello everyone, welcome back to MAASAI's Adventures. Today I'm going to show you how to make a leather sandal, a pair of leather sandals using some old leather materials that I was given. And I am a beginner and I hope this is going to be exciting. So let's get started. The first step that you're going to make is that we are going to trace that strip that you're seeing there, the white one. I was given by my fundi who was teaching me to make the sandals. So we are going to trace it on the remaining piece of leather that I was given to use so that we can cut it using the pair of scissors. And we're going to make two of them because we're going to be making a pair of sandals. And as you can see, the white one that I'm tracing, it's the one that tracing comes across my leg, strip, and then you're going to make another one for my toe, small because the design, as I showed you, cut across you have a clear picture of how the sandal will look like, and so that is why
my big toe.
We are
my big toe.
Doing that, the long strip.
I'm going to
and
make
the
two of
strip.
them. I'm just using one leftover piece of leather, the one that was left after they used the bigger part.
It's quite economical, you know. I was just a beginner, and yeah,
that's it. I've done it, and you can see I've done the tracing. Now it's time to cut. You have to be very accurate, very precise. We don't want to cause a mess here. We can't start from the beginning anymore. It's cutting in a precise way. That's what we are doing. And now we are tracing the bottom part using that sketch that I was given by my fundi. I wear shoe number 38, which is number 4, and I'm tracing it on the hard leather that I was given to use. This one is way harder and tougher than the one that I used for the strips. You know, this is where all the weight is going to be landing on. That is why I'm using a harder one and a stronger one, because I don't want it to be torn within days. And anyway, this is leather and it's a good material. Now it's time to cut our bottom part, which resembles my feet, the one that my feet are going to be landing on. I'm cutting using a pair of very sharp scissors. Hard. The material is quite hard. That is why I'm doing it slowly, but let me make it quick.
And you're almost, actually we are done, and that's it. That's my number 38, and those are the strips, the long one and the small one. Sorry if you cannot see, where whoever was taking this video did a mistake there, but you can see the strips, the long one and the small ones. Our foundation is finally set, and we are now going to move to our next process, our next step. And the other part is that I'm using a velvet lining for my strips, so I'm applying the glue, and I will set it for 5 seconds for it to dry.
And now I'm going to apply the glue to my long strips, and yeah, that's what I'm doing. As you can see, I've already applied the glue to my first strip. Now it's to my second one, which I'm also going to let them dry for 5 seconds, minimally 5 seconds, so that the glue can stick well without getting loose. That is the whole essence of letting them dry for 5 seconds. I've also applied glue to my smaller strips. I need to apply glue to everything so that I can stick them to the lining, as I'm doing. It's my velvet lining, which is going to make my strips softer on my feet when I wear the sandal. I don't want to have breezes from the leather, that friction as you walk. Now the leather is coming in handy. The lining is coming in handy so as to ease the friction, to prevent me from having the breezes. And I'm placing the strips on the velvet lining, and then I'm going to cut them so that each strip can be separate with its own lining. You can see it's a velvet one. I'm making it to stick. And then I'm now done, and I've given my fundi to make a pattern for me. And I'm going to show you those tools that he's using to make that pattern. It's a hammer and 2 little tools, one with a hexagon shape, the other one is with a circular shape. You can see we have our beautiful pattern, and that's it. It's going to act as a decorating art. It's an art actually. It's our art. It's beautiful. It's going to make our sandal look pretty. And that's it. This is how it looks on the bottom side. As you can see, our velvet lining and the art. It's really beautiful. I love it. As a beginner, it's quite beautiful. The tools now, as you can see, there is the circle one and the hexagon one. I don't know the name of the tools, but I'm going to write their names on the description box below. And as you can see, I've tried my best to show you hexagon and a circle one. And then you hit them using a hammer so as to make the pattern. Then took the strips to a tailor, and he made that line using the sewing machine. It acts as a beautifying element. And now, as you can see, I'm now trying to pull the strip into my sandal, and I'm going to show you. Then we are going to try and see if it's going to fit my feet, or we have to adjust a little bit. This is basically how it looks without the bottom part, of which we are going to put. I'm using that model to measure the height of my sandal. I want it to fit my feet, and that's why I'm using it. After this, I did try out, and it's fit me well. And I'm now applying glue so that I can stick those pieces together. That's what I'm doing. And after letting the shoe dry, I've now tried it on, and it's fitting me well. I don't need to adjust anything because it's just perfect. I'm now going to focus on putting the heel, and this is it. After I've put the heel, I just used glue and some harder material of leather, just not to make, I don't want it flat, like generally so flat. That is why I've kept that heel there. This is how it looks on the upper part, and this is the bottom side. As you can see, the heel is just a little part. Then this is how it looks with that material at the bottom. It's becoming now a sandal, and I'm so proud of this. I've never made this. Is my first shoe, and I'm not applying glue all over the bottom side of my sandal, because I now want to stick it with the sole, the harder material, now the final one. Yeah, I'm applying glue, and then I'm going to set it to dry for minimally 5 seconds. I told you the entire reason as to why I'm setting my shoes to dry after applying the glue, so that they can it's so that they can stick well. And now when the glue is set, I've given it to my fundi, so as he can show me how it's going to be done. The material is a hard one, and trust me, I don't have the energy to cut it. That is why I told him to help me, because by now I was tired. This is my first time, so he opted to help me. Whatever he's doing is that he wants the sandal to be firm on the sole, and then he's going to trim them differently so that I can have my pair, and that's what he's doing right now. You're going to see him trim them, and they're going to be separate. This is how it looks like. As you can see, it's not so smooth, but at least it now looks like a sandal. It now looks like a sandal, which I'm very proud of. Then I'm going to take them to a machine. I don't know the name of the machine right now, but I'm going to make sure that I list them down in case you want to make yours. This is how it looks like. Yeah, the upper part is beautiful, guys, and I'm so happy for this. Oh, look, just have a clear look of how it looks like. There is the other one. I'm so happy. Yeah, we now have our sandal, and then let me take them to the machine. Actually, before taking them to that machine, I had to beat them hard using that hammer so that they can be firm, and I wanted the glue to stick firmly. I don't want any cases when I'm walking that the shoe is in a mess. No, this is why I did that. Yeah, and the final stage is taking my shoe to the machine so that the edges can be smooth and fine. This is the machine, guys. As you see what he's doing, he's rubbing the shoe against that machine. It's moving in a fast way. It's using electricity. It's smoothing the edges. Yeah, as you can see, my shoe is finally here. I finally have my shoe. There we have it, guys. It's a beautiful, and we are done. Yep, finally. And that's all for today, and thank you for watching. Thank you for the subscriptions. Thank you for the love, guys. For the new members, you're welcome. Please subscribe and have a lovely day. Bye bye.